What up, guys? And whoever's able to watch this on a Monday night. Um, I'm probably not expecting too much, but hey, as long as it gets to the right people, that's what matters. I am Kev, and this is Black Men Being Brutally Honest once again to address the masses or the mass or whatever the fuck we talking about right now. But anyway, just want to say to people who are, however you approach this YouTube thing, whether you're a content creator or you're a person that participates in chats, participates in the panels, you know, give out your various super chats with your statements. Just want to let y'all know one thing. Let's not let this cost us our sanity. I mean, I just don't want this to turn into a thing where every time you hand a black person something, we don't know what the fuck to do with it. Just we used to have this little saying back in the day, can't take black folks anywhere. And I used to I really didn't like that kind of framing or lingo or language because I used to hear it from nothing but black people every time we used to do things. And for the most part, things would turn out good, but you did have those few times where things would go south, and then it was automatically associated with black. So right now we have this thing called Black YouTube. As I originally came into it, Black YouTube, dealing with black issues, shit like that. So I mean, did I mean it originally didn't matter what kind of reach I was gonna get. This was just something that I was just doing just to kind of do it, just to see how far I could go with it. But it is not like there has to be, a certain end. Like I have to take over the world or enslave minds and shit like that. It was never about anything like that. It was about having fun and seeing what I could do. I don't know if you guys understand that for the most part, but it's just I didn't come up here to be angry at people all the time. Some of you up here are just up here to be angry with people, and that kind of thing will be used in fun. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we could all have that kind of fun. We could all be angry with each other and waste each other's time and stress each other out all the time. And some of us will be in an early grave. But why don't you use this YouTube thing? What it's designed to do? It's just like you know YouTube, express yourself and don't be mad that, some expressing themselves is more effective than you expressing yourself. I mean, if that's what's really bothering some of you out here, I would suggest to you that, yeah, just this is the way of thinking that I adopt whenever I approach this platform. Is like if I'm always looking for ways to improve, just down to the basics such as my speech and my rhythm and pattern of talking, and try to just because I have a country drawl, work with it as best as I can to make myself, I guess, easier to listen to. Just understand that. I also understand that the people who treat this as a business, they are prospering the most. And these are usually names that, a lot of smaller content creators always bring up. I mean, you can almost tell by someone's level of success by how much a lot of smaller content creators talk about these people. Mm, I don't know. It must be nice to be able to talk about people that aren't really checking for you. But I think that I think we're all guilty of that at one point or another. We all got something to say about whatever and whoever is up here on this platform giving out a certain message that you may or may not agree with. That's cool. That's cool. But anyway, see, there's a few people in the chat. This Judge Dre got James Keel. He said, winning history on BGS in this space is that he's ever waved the white flag. These niggas, LOL, is bugging out. Oh, these, man. Man, I mean, just, I ain't trying to flex either, man. It just, I don't know what's going on with these dudes. Was there some type of traumatic experience? Hey, Toya, tell Toya what's going on. Ray Hanma, what it is. Raven Knight, what's going on? Oh boy, Mm, just came up here to give my perspective. What happened to people? Sweet Jones, what is up? But they going crazy in this space, man. I'm just here to give a good message. Said BGS flexing. uh, I'm just here, to pretty much talk like everyone else, because at the end of the day, this is talk. You're allowed to express your viewpoints, and it's okay if you're able to give people tips on how to make their lives better. I mean, which for the most part is what a lot of these men, I guess, in this space say they're shooting for, but that's all they do. They are say they're shooting for it, and then talk a bunch of shit about other people. This is what we need to be shooting for. Talk shit, talk shit, talk shit, talk shit, talk shit. Talk shit, talk shit, talk shit. Hybrid catastrophic impact X83rd power. What's going on? People are tripping these days. Yes, they are. That's why I decided to have this thing called Smoke Show Sundays. Yeah, it's developing quite good, if I should say so myself. It's great stuff. This motherfucker said, oh, hey man, apparently I was in my feels about that, but we don't need to tell that story. Man said, surprised you so still on here after being emasculated. Hybrid catastrophic impact X83rd power says great content. You know what? I totally 100% agree. I'm innocent. I've been laughing at Cart. Boy, I tell you the truth. Mister, what is up? You know what I mean? Your comment way up there. He said, I'm late. I am here. I just worked 17 hours. Oh, you worked? BGS did a smooth ether on old boy. I gotta, what was that today? Shoot. Say, shit, I kind of slept for the most part. It's like after that show, I had a feeling things went good, so it took it took the blood flow to slow down a little bit, so I didn't really go to sleep till like 7:38 this morning, and then I had to get on the grind at 11, so that was like shit that I try not to do very often, but sometimes it's just worth it. Yeah, man, I got a job. Yeah, yeah, I and guess what I did today? I took a suggestion from these so-called trying to be haters. I went outside and touched grass. Uh, the me and the other we took the little one to the park, and then when I got home, I mowed the lawn just because I felt like I had to use the energy while I still had it. So that that touching grass thing is great, especially for people who suggest that and are doing YouTube broadcasts 2 and 3 times a day just to talk about people. Okay, so some of y'all tuned in to what happened last night, and I mean, like, my, my the smoke show is not to, I would say, I know I said this last night. It's not it's not to divide black men. I would say it's more so a tool used to bring black men together. And one thing that I would have to say is many men do have a problem with putting Sweet Jones. Come on, man. I mean, one thing, if you don't have like, and this is one thing that gets us black men into a lot of angry disputes with each other, is that sometimes we just don't have the answers to shit. Sometimes we don't. One thing that I had to learn is if I didn't know, I didn't try to pretend like I knew. And I'm not saying that anybody is trying to pretend like they know or this to take a shot at anyone, but it's my thing is if if I want to have the right answer, I just have the right answer and make sure that it's an indisputable fact instead of just concentrating on just trying to beat someone and that's it. I'm just trying to beat you. I'm just trying to outwit you. I'm the smartest guy in the room. Stuff like that. We some people have a tendency to play those games all the time, and the fact of the matter is some people just don't know how to relax. Chill for a second. Just be a fun person. Be somewhat mildly entertaining. I would say everything ain't gloom and doom, and that's one thing I've said in the past repeatedly. I mean, if you are a boring person, you probably, and you are a content creator, or you're someone who just shuffles in their speech every time you get on a broadcast, you're probably not going to do that well. But if you're able to appeal to the audience some type of way, you will get some viewers. Hybrid says, brothers always act like they know everything and that there's no room to learn something new from others. I can always learn from people, man. I can always learn from people. Right? My learning ain't finished by a long shot, and I'm getting to a very advanced stage. Not really an advanced stage, but I'm getting on up there. I got gray in my beard. You know how it is. Every time they see gray on you, they think you got one foot in the grave. Let me tell you something. Technically, we all have one foot in the grave, like since birth. So, man. Yeah, man, but some of these folks, man, like they have been coming here for a while, and it's just that we get into little brush fires sometimes, and um, it's just one thing is to like one thing we can try to practice is to get past certain things. I mean, it said fast 84 point. Eddie, are you talking about yeah, you ain't talking about Edward Anderson, are you? Fast 84.0 say you have to have respect for the audience too. There's room for all, but you just can't browbeat grown men into caring about everything you care about. Yeah, yeah. You have to make your argument compelling enough to inspire some change. I just can't come up here and say bullshit and expect. I mean, and it's not necessarily bullshit. I'm just saying, and expect everyone just to fall in line with it. I would say. He said, "I digress. Just an inside joke." Okay. Said from the nutsack till we all pass. Yeah, we're not meant to be here forever. That's why, that's why, like, all the vitriol, toward KS in his passing, people act like that they are guaranteed. You got 30-year-olds making fun of the guy. I say, y'all act like y'all guaranteed to make it to 57 because that's how old he was when he died. That's right. Hit that like button. Hit that like button on the way in. Shoot. I'm just saying this thing is this thing is like, it's, I don't know, this YouTube thing. People approach it like is a permanent version of the 13th grade. It's it, in- try to inject more drama into it, into saying, instead of just producing what they really want, because really you call all the shots on your YouTube channel. No one is calling these shots for you. So whatever choice of content you decide to go with, is you're either gonna do well with it, or it's gonna reach the people that matter. So if you got 5 people that's really taking in what you're saying on your YouTube channel versus 300 views of people who don't comment, which one would you rather have? Now, a lot of people will probably go ahead and say the 300 views. It'll get me to more people that would actually listen to the content. And if you're thinking like a YouTuber, that's probably the correct answer. Not to think that, those 5 people don't matter, as far as, and this is just could be anything. It doesn't have to be just live broadcasts. It could be recorded videos as well. So, don't think I'm undermining any level of support, because any level of support is great. But uh one thing that you're going to have to come to terms with when you're on this platform is what kind of content that I do as a content creator is more attractive to the audience. Is is it, is it my regular stuff, or is it when I'm a complete fucking asshole? I'll just say that. When you're being messy versus when you're trying to inform people of something that they need to know. That's a reality that we face when we do our content. Which is more appealing to our people. And one thing about people who complain about the content that is out there is that they'll say they're looking for a certain style of content, but they're not really looking for that, and they don't really produce that shit themselves. So, all right, we got weather. What's going on? Art new stall. What it is? Um, Shan Jefferson, give me five. I guess gave me five. Go. What, bro? What typographical error? Shoot. Be honest with yourself. What content works for you? I mean, if you're gonna make a 10-minute video on a sea moss smoothie, you probably want to be somewhat entertaining while you're doing it, instead of just saying, "Hey, you need to drink the sea moss smoothie because it has all these, because it has 95 of the vitamins, 101 vitamins that you need." Like you just gonna have to make it appealing, make it stand out from the other several hundred sea moss smoothie videos that are out there. You got to give people a reason to want to come to you. And if and like for these particular content creators, if it's on some hate shit, sure, sure, if that's what's appealing to your audience. But at least admit it. At least admit that, the kind of content I do is I talk about other people. That, I mean, I view it as something of substance, but that's just basically what it is. Feel Brad okay. When you leave this space and explore different content, you realize this space is really an echo chamber. There's many different facets of said space. Aaron Peters, what's going on? What is up? Yeah, so we got 30 in here. All right, make sure you're all pressing like. Like that's the freest thing you can do. Plus, keep in mind what's scrolling across the bottom of that screen, especially that Cash App. You know, if you want to slip me a couple dollars, that'll be awesome. But just thank you for being here overall. Hmm. Yeah, it's another space conversation, but whether in particular, just talking about certain individuals, it's like we have this mentality that okay, people some people have this mentality that they can say all they want, but you can't say anything back. If you do, you crying. All you doing is crying. And I don't know. I guess I tried my best to fancy people as adults, but I guess that's just not the case. Yeah, is all right. We got 23 likes. I'm listening. What's going on? Yeah. But anyway, this it's really not that big a deal. It really isn't. If I'm not being passive aggressive or anything. I'm not s- s- trying to drag other content creators down. It's just that what what can you do content without trying to drag another motherfucker down? I can. Been doing it. Most of my content is like that. It's just that when I see something wrong, or if I choose to involve myself in something, I try to make the best of it. And when people are being negative about it, and you can think what you want to think about any of these content creators around here. Kev, Kev is Kev is not saying that you shouldn't or you can't, but like I've said, like I've been saying, if it becomes an obsession, maybe the problem might be you. I mean, these are certain things that I don't need to obsess over, but some points need to be made. I always marvel at just how easily we can transport our dysfunction from reality to the digital world with such a concerning yet impressive ease. Because that's because that's because you're dealing with real people. Sometimes people say, this just social media. Use this. Don't take it seriously as the gaslight or to be able to say whatever you want because they're being keyboard warriors or they're able to sit behind a camera in their safe setting where you are nowhere near them and people just say whatever they want. These are these people's real feelings because they can't vent them anywhere else but here. And this is something that we're going to have to, it seems like it's something we're going to have to continue to deal with. I mean, you could just be a YouTuber, and because I'm saying that because this is YouTube, minding your own business, and all of a sudden it's like you find out that five people don't like you or some shit over some stupid shit. And I mean, like, I'm not that person that expects everybody to just like me or something like that. I gave up on that shit a long time ago, back I believe in my teens. It's just I, I I learned that yearning for acceptance from others on a above average scale, that can lead to bitterness because it might be a bar that you set that is too high for you, and that's the reality of it. It's just at a very early age, I realized that there was nothing wrong with shooting from the hip when it came to people because it is it's a recognition that these people do not deserve. These people are fucking assholes and bitches. And why would you give them the luxury of your submission? And I'm talking about family, friends, people you may know on social media because social media, all that shit, man. These people do not deserve for me to take it easy on them. None of them do. And I don't deserve any ease either. I'm not saying take it easy on me. Oh, I can dish it out, but I can't take it. Oh my God. I'm in my, oh my God, I'm crying because I said something back. People are dumb as fuck. I thought a man could respond to a man. But Kev, black people are dysfunctional and confrontational on every social media platform we go on. Every one of them. Every one of them. YouTube, Facebook, Twitter. I mean, could you really say Instagram? Uh, with Instagram, you run into some of the same people on Facebook and Twitter, and YouTube in some cases. Yeah, but like the ones where people get to engage the most, like Facebook and YouTube, you definitely see it. And you have these people that deny its existence. These are just other races or other groups of people pretending to be us, trying to keep us apart. As some kind of grandiose old fantasy that we all really love each other. When the actual case is we don't. Well, if we did, why did we give up on it so easily after the civil rights movement? Black Twitters were Clubhouse, aka Hen House, is more toxic than a nuclear facility. We destroyed Clubhouse. Oh, what going on, Donnie? We turned Facebook and Twitter into the project parking lot. Facebook is very blue pilled, I would say. I'm not saying that women should not be able to say what their mind on their mind or speak their piece. It's just that it's like a feminist scape. It's like a woke scape, and it's still those few people that are cool, but it's not. Facebook ain't as fun as it used to be because you can easily get you can easily get suspended, especially if you're a volatile human being. I would say it's not that they look at the context of the entire conversation. They just look at your comment. So I try to be as careful on Facebook as possible. But yeah, yeah, people are seeing that Black Americans hate each other's guts. Yeah, and that's I would pretty much say that is the truth. Facebook and Twitter has officially turned into Section 8 of the grimiest hood. Black Twitter is straight up hellscape for black foolishness. Yeah, I haven't been able to get on Black Twitter because I mean, the mentalities are so sunken to the point where it just is, and then you sit there and it's be like we're all supposed to be black. It's supposed to be black for people who were presented it that way growing up. You're supposed to all love each other, hold hands, kumbaya, and then when you get up in places where other people can see you, then none of that shit applies. Say it's called meta. No, didn't Meta die? Didn't Meta fail or something like that? Black Twitter is black misery akin to pure form coke. God damn. God damn. That's why a lot of folks, I would say a lot of folks that don't do social media in the most extreme ways like we do, they don't like the fact that social media exists for black people because it really exposes us, for who we really are. And, I mean, it's not that it's not that I think that we're just a done race and other races don't do it or anything like that, but we have a right to be concerned. Yep, changed names after 4 months. Yeah, but I can tell you one thing. I'm not gonna let this YouTube thing cost me my sanity. If you want to see black misery in its most fully realized state, black Twitter and no one is close. Wow. Damn, it's that serious. And that's why I refuse to go. I have never ever had a Twitter account. Never. Never had a Twitter account. We're almost about to destroy YouTube. Yeah, I figured that Raven Knight meta is failing. That's what I heard. Social media is a sheeple fest. Yeah, oh yeah. Wait, wait till next year. Wait till next year when they go back into presidential stuff. You'll see some stuff for real then. White Flight digital version. But aren't there some black content creators over there on Rumble as well? I mean, Tommy's over there. I mean, it said layoffs, VR failure, ad revenue down. They hoping Biden buys into that bullshit. Yeah, I mean, shit. What do y'all suggest that we go back to a mainstream model? Just get off the internet and let the TV tell it for the rest of our existences, because that already didn't do any good. And for us, for us to have accepted, the image teardowns in mainstream media, we sure are acting it out in our real lives. I give Rumble 5 years before we tear that issue up. Yeah, everybody's saying that they're going over to Rumble because Rumble is less censored. I would say you can go a little bit harder over there. But when the sponsors start pouring in, and then if Rumble ever becomes like bigger than YouTube, which is pretty big, and like you got all these corporations trying to come in and invest, that shit will probably change. Meta lost hundreds of millions. Wow. He said, as soon as summer over, it shall begin. Mainstream just as bad. Yeah, yeah. Mainstream is mainstream. Mainstream controls the mentality. I would say if you watch a lot of mainstream, like I because it's like I don't watch a whole lot of mainstream, so when I go to it, I'm kind of like, the fuck is going on? Seem like they pushing a lot of crazy shit. He said also Rumble monetizes you immediately after signing up. Said it's a big ouchie. Yep. BitChute is where white people go to get their dysfunction off. Kev, those white folks go hard on BitChute. Okay. Yeah, but if they go hard, then you think that BitChute is completely uncensored. It's like an Alex Jones version of Rumble. Yeah. How would you figure that black people would destroy it if they could? Like, is what do people do like on BitChute? Like, do they do anything different than what we do? Just help me understand. What could we do? White people go hard on 4chan. Shit, gotta check some of this stuff out. Shoot. Yeah, I'm trying to. I mean, I have a Rumble account. I'm just trying to find out how to change my name on it, and really, how to stream simultaneously from here and Rumble. Only black content creator I know who was on BitChute was David Carroll. Oh, okay. Rest in peace. That's when Gen X has had enough. Hmm. Shit, I had enough a while back. Shoot, but I try to just come up here with a bit of ease, not to take everything all the way out into the fucking stratosphere. Let me let me make a public statement here. Uh, and this is a statement that might be taken in such a way that would suggest that to some of you out there with a more low vibrational way of thinking, that I was somehow crying when I say this. But Captain Heathen, who? Oh, okay, I know who that is. Yo,
What's going on, my colored?
what it is? But
Ah,
I was just about to announce to the people that I do not have, in fact, a YouTube daddy. My father is still alive, living out his retirement, and missing his wife. Who my mother, whom we lost a couple years ago. So just to clarify that, uh, it's impossible for me to even think of anyone who is in the virtual world that could fill the role of a father, especially at my age. And just wanted to let people know all that shit. So,
have you been told you have a YouTube daddy?
oh yeah, man, somebody was very adamant about that shit. Like, it was very, very, very adamant. I was like, "Good God, bro, calm down. Take some, take
Was this
take take
recently?
Yeah, yeah. Just like today, I'm like, take some Xanax.
Oh, on the show.
Now, like now on their show, like on their show, I just glimpsed at it for a second, but I did hear that part. So
Mm,
this ain't something I'm just pulling out of thin air.
right, right, right. Okay.
Yeah, so I mean, I probably answer it my way if I feel like it's worth answering, but I ain't do. I'm not gonna do this with people, man. I mean, like I said, calm the fuck down. It's just a social media platform, but you know, we will seemingly never get this stuff.
Mm, people be hurt over it.
Yeah, yeah, man. Like I mean, we experienced the darker side of Facebook where people would just absolutely go. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like people would just absolutely go fucking bonkers because you told a better joke than them.
Ah, yeah, I mean that's real shit.
Yo, what's good, guys? Yo, my bad about yesterday, man. I kept coming in and out and shit. But
Who came on with a Boost mobile phone? Oh,
This
I,
premium
sir,
premium.
it's cricket. It's cricket. Get your game right. It's cricket.
I, I listen. I doubt it's cricket with the, and you got the name premium, sir. Sir, sir. I'm gonna need you to change that to discount.
My bad. I didn't mean this.
Yeah, but premium's been around for a while, man.
Oh, you mean Starscream?
Yeah,
That's good.
Megatron. Wait,
Yo, wait. How's my mic? Is my mic good?
yeah, yeah. You kind of
This nigga brought Starscream on the phone.
this man. It's like you sound like you kind of from the future, like
Let me put my earphone.
trying to
Let
give
me
us
put
a
my
message.
earbuds in.
Uh,
Save Martha.
it's like this shit got a heartbeat.
Lois matters.
Man, you hear that? That shit got a heartbeat.
Tell Zack
How about now? Is
Snyder
that better?
don't leave.
No.
It's not better. No, is my mic good?
uh, you want to know the truth?
Yeah, tell me if it's bad. I'll drop down and come back.
Yeah,
This nigga sound
yeah.
like his.
Try that. Drop down and come
It's,
back. Drop down
it
and come
sound like his charger was fucking his phone, hitting it from the back. Ah.
Boy, it was a cricket minutes. The kid, you had 4 hours. Your daddy got six. See, man. See how people are. See how y'all get, man. Shit, but what's been going on with man? What's been going on, Danny?
Man, I'm just trying to live my best life.
Yeah,
Avoid niggas with fucked up phones and do my thing.
yeah, man. He's back.
Yo,
Yo,
how is that better?
yeah, yeah. That's way better. Like
My
exponentially.
That
bad
nigga
if
said
not.
he got a landline. I had to hook up to the landline, had to change that.
Nigga, if I got landline, you got that AOL joint, nigga. What are you talking about?
Yeah, nigga, you had to do something. You had to throw it back, huh? To the AOL.
Yeah,
Nah, man. Niggas got to
Welcome,
get off the phone for you to get
welcome,
on the internet, nigga. Get off the phone.
welcome.
yeah. So what it is, man? What it is, premium?
Nah, man. Just applying for CDL jobs. I'm trying to get on the road. I got my CDLs last week, so I'm trying to hit the road as soon as possible.
How does that
Congratulations,
work?
Huh?
congratulations. Say
How
congratulations.
does, how does that work? It's a lot of driving involved. But how long can you drive with that CDL, or I guess with whatever load you got?
Well, depending on the company, man. Like, I'm trying to stay out 2 to 3 months at a time because if it really turning, you ain't earning. I think that's how the saying goes. So, I'm trying to do that because I got no kids. I don't. I'm trying to get rid of all my
Living it
big
up.
bills like car notes and rent and shit. So I'm trying to save up,
Oh, you
and
definitely do
also
that
I'm trying
during
to get
three or
whole
four
life
months.
insurance. What?
I said you definitely do that through 3 or 4 months driving. Shit, wouldn't be
Yeah,
no bills left.
yeah, man. Like I'm trying to like get a whole life insurance and like use that as my bank to like buy houses and cars and shit like that. But I'm trying to like get my money up and because I'm still in my 20s, so I'm trying to get my money up and save and stuff like that, and because rent is high nowadays,
Where
and
you live at?
I live in Washington State.
Oh yeah, rent is whooping your ass.
Yeah, man, I'm getting that urban Drago treatment. You feel me? So I'm trying to get the fuck out of here.
You might have to move to Salt Lake City or Iowa or some shit nobody know about. God
I'm
damn.
honestly I'm trying to move to Arizona or Vegas, but I mean I need to be able
Why
to actually.
Arizona or Vegas?
For one, I'm tired of the cold. I'm ready for the heat,
That's
and
fair
like
enough.
I'm trying to like because like I want to be in a city where it's busy but not on New York level, which what I mean by is like I don't want to
Let's
live
fix
in a
it, bro.
state like a New York or California because their taxes is crazy, and also they got the two G's out there. They got the gays and the game bangers. I'm not trying to be near one of them. So I'm trying to be in a
I mean,
state
that's
where.
everywhere though.
Yeah, but most is some is some the ratio is differs from the state to state. You know what I'm saying? But like me personally, I'm trying to have kids when I got a career going, and I want to be in a state where you know like the taxes ain't high. There's still entertainment. I can go to the strip if I want to. I can hang out because I still want to be where the stars and celebrities be at. But again, like I said, I'm not trying to be California or New York type of situation though.
Mm. Oh, that's interesting. I live in Phoenix, so I just always be curious why motherfuckers want to move here.
Yeah, you think it's worth it to buy season tickets for the Suns?
Um, yeah. So I'm actually going to buy some season tickets for the Suns. And I'll be buying them every year for the simple fact that where I live at is not too far from where the new proposed stadium for the basketball arena is supposed to be. So there's three conversations of where the basketball conversation. Number one on the conversation is we're basically right around the corner from where I live at. Um, so if that happens, my house skyrockets probably 200,000 at least. Airbnb opportunities and everything else pop up.
Okay.
My house is like a mile and a half from where their proposed stadium would be.
Mm.
So uh, if they move to where we are, then yeah, I'll be buying season tickets every year.
Oh damn! And like they go for what 800,000? Not 800. I mean, sorry, 8,000. I mean.
Yeah, yeah, something like that, something like that.
I mean,
Uh,
honestly, I don't even watch sports, let alone basketball like that. But if I live in Arizona and I'm making the money I'm about to be making, nigga, I might look at some season tickets like the skybox type of thing, and like chill in the skybox. I guess. I mean, I would like to have that type of experience.
Yeah, the skybox is another level to it. I be in the regular nigga seats, but largely, truly, the skybox it's some different shit because you be in there and motherfuckers got food, you got drinks, you can kind of move around and do how you want to, talk shit how you want to, kick it. It's a different vibe in that motherfucker. So, yeah, I mean it's understandable, but where I'm at is I'm trying to buy the season tickets, and I'm gonna offer them all as a package. Hey, listen, nigga, you get my house for 25 for the week. you might get a ticket. You might get a ticket. You get one, you got to buy the rest. You know what I mean? I'm gonna work something out.
Now with the Airbnb, like, aren't you worried about squatters' rights? Because that's what kind of I don't know, like, because somebody be doing some tricky dicky shit to like keep a house and shit.
That is some shit I've been seeing, and I'm super obsessed with the whole squatter thing. Like I fell into a YouTube hole with that shit. But I'm also into nigga ass whoopings. Have you heard of those?
Oh shit, that's crazy.
Yeah,
Damn.
no, I'm 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 into I'm into nigga ass whoopings. Like, nah, you squatting my shit. That's cool. I'm gonna call some cousins. I'm gonna call some friends. I'm gonna call some relatives. You gonna get a magical ass whooping every day you in my house, and you just gonna have to keep calling the police. But it ain't got nothing to do with me.
Damn, son. Yeah, because that's yeah. See, I be hearing a lot of things about that, and like that's the only thing that's kind of stopped me for trying to go down that type of revenue like that. Because like me, man, the laws is crazy. I don't even know how the law even came about. Like, why would they make a law where you can stay in a nigga house like that?
Well,
That's crazy.
out here they actually have passed a law, and I used it to kick a girl out probably in 2016, and they call it the it's like SB something, but it basically it's if somebody's coming to your house for like the weekend or coming to stay or coming to visit, and they're not on your lease, then you can kick them the fuck out. And they did that because it was a whole thing where this dude came and stayed on this man's couch and ended up owning his house.
Oh wow, shit. Damn. Yo, Kev, what was the topic? I didn't mean to, to sidetrack everybody, but
No,
what was
no,
the topic?
no, 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 no. You didn't sidetrack anything. It said the topic is let's not let this YouTube thing cost us our sanity.
Oh, too late. That's already, yeah, it's already gone.
It's already gone.
Yeah, it's already gone. Listen, man, like you heard about that story about that white dude who got shot at the mall because he was doing those pranks. You
Uh,
know, what I'm saying those random pranks. Yeah, man. So white teenager got shot in the stomach for like trying to like trying to prank people, like just you know what I'm saying, some weirdo shit. And like, dude got sent to the ICU and shit, man. And like the dude who shot him, he's facing murder. But do you really blame him though? Like niggas don't play like that, you know?
What happened?
Yeah, so so you seen like those YouTube shorts or those TikToks where like these white kids be like, like be screaming in niggas' ears but they're not looking and doing like, some weirdo shit.
Oh, enacting white supremacy. Go ahead. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then like some dude wasn't having it, and then dude put out his strap and and let one go, and dude ended up in the ICU. He almost died, but he didn't die. But like the dude, it was all over the news and shit. And it's like niggas want attention that bad. Like niggas don't want to get their CDLs. They don't want to get welding. They don't want to, what I'm saying, become a plumber or go to community college.
Motherfuckers do that shit because they feel comfortable. In his views, it's a bunch of white supremacists who get together and they do little slick shit to black folks. It was years ago. It was motherfucker who was running around in black neighborhoods in Miami pretending to be a zombie, and
I
the
saw
nigga
that.
like, yeah, and he fucked with the right one, and the nigga put out a gun on his ass.
Hello?
oh, yeah. Donnie was talking, and then he all of a sudden just went out.
Yeah. No, but I seen that video though he was talking about. That was, I mean, that was a well known video. Like, dude, because that was around the time when in Florida, when a homeless dude got his face chewed off by some dude on bath salts, and he tried to make it sound like Bull was a zombie, but it wasn't really the case like that. He was just gone off those bath, but he was gone off the bath salts, and like, dude made a prank. Vitali HD, that's what dude name was. And yeah, he made a video pretending to be a zombie, and like he ran into a little court, and the niggas on the court was playing basketball, and the niggas on the court was about to like put his ass in the ICU, and then dude he ran away. But yeah, man, niggas like to prank people, and I noticed like the white dudes they like to go to the black neighborhoods and do that prank shit, but you never find them in the Mexican neighborhood doing that shit because they get fucking bagged up and fucking throw it down the alleyway somewhere.
Man, look, I used to watch some prank videos. Man, they used to do the ones they used to do the little killer clowns. Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, there was one I saw like a while back. It was I think it was in another country. uh, dude, he was coming around the corner and he was pretending he was getting shot. So, one of the for one time he did that shit. It was a cop, and
Oh.
dude had the fake gun, pretending he shot the other guy, and then the cop pulled out his gun and laid him out immediately. That man got, I mean, that man got some heat for real.
He got some views.
Yeah, 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 he got a lot of views too, man.
Yeah, he got some
That dude,
views.
that dude was completely neutralized. I'm,
Neutralize.
I'm sitting over there like, nah, that dude. I think he died, but I mean,
Oh fuck, that's
you
crazy.
gotta watch what you do, man, for real.
Yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah.
what kind of prank or whatever is this? And you said the dude that got shot, but I don't like they better stop going in them hoods like that because
Yeah,
I done seen in quite a few videos where these little white kids would go in a black neighborhood and prank them, and then dude show them the strap immediately.
yeah, yeah. There was one prank when they doing a prank in like in New York. They were like you know how niggas be sagging, and some white dudes keep the prank was they was going around the hood, pulling niggas pants up because they're sagging too much, and then like one white dude pulled a nigga pants up and a gun fell out of his pants. And then everyone started bucking. I'm like, bro, like you can't be doing that shit. Like you motherfuckers is crazy, son. And it's like, bro, like these niggas want fame and fortune that bad to the point where they want to get shot or stabbed, and you know,
Donnie,
Yo,
okay. Uh, see, you came back. You was telling a story.
about the
yeah,
zombie
no,
dude.
yeah, nah. So the zombie dude basically, he was fucking with black people in the hood, and little nigga pulled out a strap on his ass and almost popped him, and he slowed down the video and realized he almost got shot. But all I ever see this shit when white folks like to do shit that fucks with black people and they run around trying to scare black people is what the Ku Klux Klan used to do back in the day when they called us spooks. They try to scare us with superstitious and silly shit and
Yeah,
all we gonna scare the spooks. So anytime I see white folks going in black neighborhoods doing shit like that, I always wonder how far are you gonna go until somebody checks your ass? And is it worth dying for your comedy? Is it are you funny to death? Like you know what I'm saying? Like everything about it is always crazy to me that you are willing to go into a black neighborhood and fuck with people you don't know, trying to scare them for the attention of other white supremacists because that's all it is. And you think it's hilarious. Oh yeah, what we're gonna do is we're gonna dress up like ghosts and zombies, and then
yeah.
they're gonna come around the corner. We're gonna say, "Oh, woogity woogity boogity nigga," and the black guy's just gonna run. And yeah, they catch a couple of crackheads. They catch some little motherfucking children, and then they catch Nuck Nuck and Pojo and get knocked the fuck out or get shot.
What?
Then all of a sudden it's well, we were just trying to pull a prank. Okay. I saw one of these white boys walk up to some nigga and talk about some yo homie, where you from? And that nigga said, "What you say to me, white boy?"
No, he saw the one where the dude was like, "Hey, how would I want to fade?" And he was giving out barbershop coupons. Like, nah, he got stuff. Like, he's like, I heard what you guys wanted to fade, and like niggas like, what? Pops get him, and the dude named Pops, he swung on him. Like, yeah, man. Like they be going to Compton, Brooklyn, Harlem, and shit. Like,
Yeah.
yeah,
I never,
man.
I never forget this shit because I thought the shit was funny. I still think it was fucking funny, and I didn't think it was funny for the same reason everybody else did. This it's a comedian named Ari Shafir. This is the same comedian that said that slick shit about Kobe, and everybody got on his ass. Oh, Kobe was a rapist. Oh, blah 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 blah. Blah.
Yeah, he
Right,
wasn't convicted, but okay, that's crazy. Yeah.
but he had a show called The Amazing Racist, and this motherfucker, he's a Jewish white man. He had a Ku Klux Klan outfit, and he took it to the hood to a black cleaners and tried to get them to clean that outfit.
Hmm.
Did he get shot? Like,
Nah, motherfuckers was ready to get with him, but he was walking around in black neighborhoods doing shit. He said some. He had a. It was I think the funniest sketch he did because, and it was only funny because this black man got with his ass and ended up fucking him up. But it was he was on the beach and he caught a black dude. The black dude had his little girlfriend with him, and he was like, "Hey, yeah, we have free boat rides back to Africa."
oh fuck that shit, man.
Man,
And motherfucker was like, "Oh, you think this is funny? You think it's a game?" And then him and that nigga was tussling. I said, "Oh yeah, this white boy finna die."
Yeah, man. I remember. Yeah, you know it's crazy. Like they always go to the black hood, but they never go to the Mexican hoods because the Mexicans, man, they'll fucking kill you. They ain't playing that shit, man. But they know somehow they don't get the most views going to the black hood and shit like that. They might get hit in the face or whatever, but the Mexicans, man, you fucking gonna get stabbed.
I I don't know. I think it's the same thing. I think it's just more of a shock value going into the black neighborhood because a lot of motherfuckers know that when you come into a neighborhood and motherfuckers is actually really moving and working, and some white boy comes in doing some goofy shit, you can't really do nothing to that white boy because
Yeah, yeah, cause most black folks they program not to really go crazy with the white folks. They usually go crazy on each other, but they ain't really gonna be doing no. I mean, you might get a few here and there, but I mean, shit, it's rare. It's very rare.
okay. So,
Is that a baby Thor?
baby, what we talking about? Baby Thanos right
I
here.
mean, yeah, baby Thanos. Yeah, what? He had a baby Thanos.
Yeah, yeah, man.
Oh,
Some I
that's
ran.
you.
Yeah, some I just ran across one day. I was like, oh, why not use this as a audio avatar on the stream yard?
Yeah, man. Yeah, but these YouTubers, man, they be crazy. Like, I mean, besides your channel, I mess with Platinum Elite's channel, Fair Taxes channel, Hood Service channel, and like that's what I used to be listening to. I used to listen to Chronicles of Judah, but he vanished. So now I'm just listening to Platinum Elite's channel.
my phone is fucked up. But hey, so what who are we talking about? Who said the slick shit or what we doing with that? Because that's what I want to get into. So who said the slick shit? Because I want to I want to talk about it.
You want to talk about who said the slick shit?
Yeah, nah, yeah, I want to talk about it and I want to hear it. So I don't know if you want to play the recording or
Yeah. Let me find it real. Let me find it real quick. Yeah. Hmm. hmm. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hmm, hmm. Oh, here we go. Just bear with me one moment, people. Oh, here we go. All right. I'm going to share the screen because I mean I only looked at one part of it, but let's see. We find it real quick. So this would be kind of a fresh reaction.
Yeah. I always think it's interesting. So is this a random person? Is this somebody that we've had on the panel before? Is this somebody you've interacted with on other panels? Like, who is this?
It's a guy named Truth as I know it. We've I mean, he's
Anybody with the name Truth in it is lying. So all right, go ahead.
yeah, I mean, he's pretty cool, brother. I mean, this is his,
Anybody with the name Truth, honest, that nigga lying. I automatically don't trust him. Go ahead.
yeah. All right, fair use on this. It's
Is that a black deck of cards? Is that what that is?
yeah. I think that is. Hold on.
Nigga, King of Spades, huh? Or no, maybe it's the Jack of Niggas.
who have large subscriber counts, and other content creators with lower content subscriber counts kind of look up to them. I mean, you got guys in the Black Manosphere calling these content creators Pawpaw, and they look at him as a father figure. And so they have these online YouTube daddies. And I made a whole video about it. And so Kev, in response, makes this video here. What's a YouTube daddy? Bruh, you know what a YouTube daddy is. You have a YouTube daddy. Why are you pretending like you don't know what it is when you know exactly what it is?
You got a YouTube daddy, Kev? Is something, something you
Man,
want to tell me?
this is by far some new shit to me. I mean, I guess he felt as if I made that broadcast in response to what he said, and that was not it. In fact, I actually made it in response to AM1 saying YouTube daddyism, and since BGS is over here a lot, just that's who they talk about when they say that BGS.
Uh, so another self-aggrandizing nigga who thinks that anybody who says anything similar or even sort of kind of close to what he made as a title is talking to him. Gotcha.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's in response to anybody saying that he's not the only one. Obviously, I mean, based on the troop he runs with. So let's continue to hear this. Let's see if he says more.
So now we got a culture of black men pretending not to seeing things. Black men putting their head in the sand instead of being brutally honest. That's what this does, and this is very dangerous. These are the unintended consequences of a lack of morality. Like, not standing up for yourself is a form of a lack of morals. You have a duty to oneself to fight for yourself and defend yourself, and make sure that people respect you so they don't walk all over you.
Have I come off as that in any kind of way? I mean, like I don't know how to stand up for myself, or I'm just around here getting sunned and bullied, and just have I come off like that? I
I've been
mean,
wanting to tell you for a while, Kev. You just seem like everybody beats you. No, this is some stupid shit. Like, niggas just be saying the truth as I know it. This is the truth as I know it. Take the title of my show and believe what I say. This is the
this is
truth as
very.
I know it.
This man said this is very dangerous. I'm like, bruh. I mean, I've been pretty much been my own person ever since I set foot on this planet. Like, as a baby. Like, I mean, even though I don't remember like a lot of the beginning because I was a baby, I mean, I would pretty much say that I decided that I was going to be an individual at a very early age. Like I said, that kind of shit is an insult to my real father, who was a father through and through. Growing up, with me growing up, and the man as I know him now. Like, bruh, motherfuckers just be saying anything.
I don't know. The nigga who is talking strikes me as the nigga who goes to the barber shop, tells the barber what he wants. The barber finishes and gives him something completely different. The nigga looks at it in the mirror and be like, yeah, that's cool. Is $5 enough for a tip? It's $5 like I don't niggas get on YouTube and say any old fucking thing because shit at home ain't cool. I wouldn't put too much thought. I legitimately thought this was a bigger issue than that. I not this nigga rambling on his own YouTube trying to well he named the title of this show and I asked the question on June 5th, 1935 when I was 3 and I was saying to my little friend who you what's a YouTube daddy G.I. Joe and Kev is answering that question. Therefore, it must be directed at me. Oh, okay. So this is you apparently are beefing with a nigga you've never even known you're beefing with. All right. Well, hey, it is what it is. Sometimes you got to take that as a compliment and let niggas do what they want to do.
Let me see. I truly don't know if he said anything else that was of significance, so I'm just gonna let it play a little bit longer. Just a few more seconds.
And I like Kev. I have no smoke for Kev at all. I like Kev. I don't want to see him treated like that. That's too not him. That dude is cool. He's cool as hell. Not him. Right? But it's like, oh, I'm just gonna pretend like I don't see it. And that reminds me of what Sister George learned, where she goes, "Oh, well, you'll know when it's time to leave. Like you got to have stitches in your forehead. When you get them stitches in your forehead, you'll know when to leave. When you put some
The fuck is Danny talking about? Or what is he quoting Danny on?
that's when you'll know."
Shit. I guess he had something to say about I guess a broadcast a breakdown did I think last week. So I mean, I'll shoot you the link sometime, man, and you can watch and decide for yourself.
Mm, pure niggatry.
Yeah, but this all stems from a beef with BGS, and what I was
The
like,
master teacher.
yeah,
Good.
and like last night, I just was basically like, you're using terms like emasculation when it involves me. Now, a couple of YouTubers today was like, "Oh my God, Kev, Kev is crying. How dare he respond to another man that said stuff with the stuff that he's involved with?" And I'm not trying to, and I'm not trying to beef with Truth. I'm not trying to beef with him. I'm just letting them know that you kind of watch your terminology and your words when you talk to a fully grown ass man or refer to a grown ass man such as myself. That's all. That's all.
Well, I think the thing with YouTube is it's always a back and forth. It's always let's have a conversation about nothing, and that conversation is under the guise of well, I don't really need ratings, but let's have that conversation anyway. Uh, I, I don't agree with. Actually, no. You know what? I agree with a good thing, a good amount of what BGS says. I just feel like BGS. You know what? I'm gonna take that elsewhere. I don't agree. I just there's things I disagree with BGS, but for him to get up and say that BGS is your daddy, and I've not seen that from you because I would have called you out and be like, nigga, so is BGS your daddy? What was good?
Man, and then, like, see, the thing is though, with me, you, and Roger, is like we be flaming each other all the time on social shit. It's like but it's never anything personal, Just, but no, you never had referred to that man in any way, even in a joking manner, because even when you do it in a joking manner, that kind of is saying, what the situation is. Now, if and you're definitely like, straightforward, so.
Right. I think people just be talking just to be talking sometimes, and I haven't YS3W is my channel, but I haven't jumped up on my channel in a minute because I've been very busy doing fuck a lot. Um, but one thing I notice is niggas is always vying for supremacy. Um, it's always a dynamic of you can't win, nigga. I have to win, and it'd be simple conversations, simple subject matter, and niggas will take it to the extreme.
Oh yeah.
So maybe the dude doesn't need any disrespect. Maybe he just got beside himself. But I personally still don't trust a nigga named Truth, Honesty, uh, uh, any variation of the nigga. Oh yeah, I'm just out here to expose that. Nah, nigga, I don't trust you. Uh, I think it's weird that he would get up and say BGS is your daddy. Uh, I
Kind of.
think BGS. What wouldn't BGS just mad at you because of the smoke show and niggas was getting off on him and you didn't come to save him like he was your daddy?
Man, look, and then like last night, same thing happened with Rael.
Oh, niggas got it, Rael.
Man, yeah, it just yeah, it claimed another victim. Like this,
You know what? I really I would like to go to Rael's house because I would love to see what his bookshelf looked like.
it's got to be numerous.
That nigga has rooms dedicated to books, the way he be talking about books. But I'm very curious as to what they said. So now I've got to go back and go listen to it. Um, but you know, niggas be beefing just to be beefing. They took this YouTube shit entirely too serious.
Yeah, man, and I'll say this: that's also just the environment of the smoke show, man. It might not be in someone's favor. And I mean, like BGS, me and BGS, we've been able to, we've been able to talk this out. Everything is cool. So it's not that I'm beefing with BGS like seemingly everybody wants me to. Then tell the truth. Tell the truth about them. I see. The thing is, I can't tell your truth. I mean, I can't. I can't like I don't know what's going on inside you guys' head, and even if I did, would I agree with
I mean, I guess there's always elephants in the room, so that's what people be referring to. But and like like the way people be going, they be talking about shit that's not even the elephant in the room. They just be talking about like, yeah, well, you know, Ed says what he says because he's short. Yeah, nigga, duh. Ed'll tell you on every fucking broadcast. I'm a little nigga. So I like, what the fuck are you really talking about? You know what I mean? Like, people just be saying shit just to say shit.
it. Yeah, ain't that serious, man. Oh man, I mean, but hey, if y'all want to go down that road, then we can go down that road all day. That's what a thing like the smoke show is for. I mean, it's man, you need to make it to one of them too, man. I think
Man, I'm fearful because I might say some shit to a motherfucker that
shit.
gets everybody else in trouble. Because at the end, I'm gonna log out. That motherfucker gonna be fuming for the next couple of days. Because I'll never forget. I did the I don't know if it was maybe it was yeah, no, I did an episode of my show and I was like, the manosphere is not a safe space, nigga. Grow the fuck up. And I got chastised by a nigga who uh is not my daddy. And I chose to leave him alone because I felt like he was an older gentleman and I didn't want to be seen as beefing with an older gentleman.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying, man. They do 50 and 60 plus. Like, let me get somebody around my age, with my same level of energy. Maybe a little bit more because, I always play the hard setting on the video games. I mean,
Yeah, like but that I like it's like one of my favorite niggas on YouTube. Well, maybe he don't like being referred to as a nigga, but like my favorite gentleman on YouTube who does not have a channel is Black Uru.
oh,
Black
man.
Uru is the funniest motherfucker that has
Oh, man.
ever been funny, and unintentionally. He's not up here telling stand up. He's just a funny motherfucker. And if Black Uru was to say something that I disagree with one day, I'm gonna just eat that. Not because Black Uru's my daddy, not because I'm afraid of Black Uru. The fuck I look like arguing, going back and forth, talking shit to an old man.
Yeah,
That's an
Black.
elder.
Shout out to Black Uru though. Much respect. Like he's one of my favorite people to have around.
And on a side note, Black Uru has gotten me in trouble with my grandmother. So I he said something about some bitches, and my grandmother was like, "What did that man just say?" Oh, you was paying attention to that, huh? Oh, okay. Okay, oh, my bad.
Man. But like I said, shout out to the many panelists, especially Black Uru. I don't know. Maybe I'm going on too like maybe I'm going on too late. Maybe I should start working on trying to get on an hour earlier so I can catch more folks right before they go to bed or get locked into another broadcast or whatever. Shoot.
Well, uh, I mean, it's 10:30 here, so on the East Coast, this is insanely late.
Oh, okay. Shoot.
But I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah. I mean, and I'm just gonna say this. Like, I'm not really trying to beef with anyone. I mean, anyone trying to sit up there and take shots and do whatever do whatever you feel your heart desire, but it's not. I'm not gonna put in too much energy into it. I'm just gonna concentrate on what's best for this channel over here, and the people that decide to roll with me, roll with me. That's some awesome shit. It ain't got to be about an occultist thing or, you know, like
Well,
what.
I've said it through and through continually. You are a black man who is married with a child who is a daughter. You have a lot of work experiences. You've worked with the public. You've worked with a lot of black people. You've helped black people. You've been hurt by black people. You are a very mild viewpoint, in my opinion. You are the everyday black man. You're not out saying, burn the machine down. You are not out saying it's these bitches' fault every episode. You are very in the middle of the road, per my opinion, right?
But it is these bitches' fault. No, I'm just.
You're very in the middle of the road. Like I've never seen you. Like I haven't seen you. Well, you need to vote because down vote Democrat. You've not said that. Everything that you say comes from the mindset and the perspective of a everyday family man who is a black man who is a realized black man. I don't want to say woke, but like a realized black man in this society. You've seen the atrocities that black men do. You've seen the atrocities that white men do. You've seen the atrocities that white women, black women, etc. down the line. So you're very in the middle. You are very aware of everything that is going on. So when you talk, it's not from a place of hurt. It's not a place of bitch assness. I'm trying to be a follower. It is very much, I am a man doing the best that I can for my family. And that's what I like to hear. That's what I like to have conversations with you. It's motherfuckers who get on your panel and they are clearly hurt. Well, bitches ain't shit, and black women ain't seven, and I've got 17 baby mamas, and they've all beat. Like, no, nigga, wait, I want to hear shit from you, nigga. You're a fuck up. Kev, get back to talking. And this is very mild, calm perspective. And I think we need more of that in the manosphere, more so than the dudes that we have that are all fuck ups and losers telling you this ridiculous shit trying to lead the charge.
Mm. Okay, well, I appreciate that perspective, and that's one I won't argue with. I'll say that much. Really appreciate it, Donnie. Yeah, Donnie's a cool guy. I mean, at least at least he tries to be, but he will pull up on you. So for real, for real.
Oh man, I was talking with somebody about that shit actually today, and that was funny as fuck. But no, yeah, no. Listen, um, it you're a black and mild, cool yet refreshing. Not like legitimately, like you go through these channels and niggas are crazy. You see young dudes talking about going to get their passport, and then they will fly to these Dominican Republic countries and spend all their money and beg niggas for money to get home.
Hmm. Yeah, which
You
you got to beg people for money. You shouldn't be traveling.
right? But you have a fan base and people that listen to you for what, nigga? You're irresponsible on every level. You have motherfuckers going to different places um, that that are talking about, oh, black women are troublesome, and they fucked up their relationship. You have niggas telling black men are the problem, and they got whole side bitches out here, and the
Hmm.
wife is crying watching sex tapes, sex tapes. You trying to emulate the bitches you fucking. Uh, Black men, we need to do better. If you a black man, you out here cheating, nigga. What about Danae? What about Danae?
Yeah.
uh, Mr. Derek Jackson. So I commend you because you one of the more real motherfuckers on here, and I don't see that changing anytime soon. So I think when you have something to talk about, it's a genuine conversation. I think it's a genuine point of like contention in the community, and it's not this made up fableized bullshit. It's something that's actually going on when you talk about it. It makes you go, oh yeah, let's be legitimate about it. But niggas will look for clout off you, so be aware.
Yeah, yeah, and I mean, like, I'm not, I'm a small content creator, small and humble, but I like to have a good time too. I mean, that's one thing that I would love for to these content creators to focus on. It's just to have a good time with what you're doing, man. Everything ain't the end of the goddamn world. Just have a good time and see what you can actually do, man. Get some editing software and play with it. I mean, it's all kinds of things that you can do with this kind of thing, and at the end of the day, if you're it like Donnie said, if you're being true to yourself, you will find some satisfaction in it, and that's pretty much who I am.
Yeah, don't start making it for the views, niggas. Get on here talking about how they pimps, gangsters, and Republicans. Uh, the shit's crazy to me. What do you think about this Travis Rudolph, I think is his name, but this cat who's in Florida who's on this manslaughter. Well, maybe they'll probably give him manslaughter if they can hit him with it. But the home invasion shit. Well, not. What is it? What would you classify it? He was dating a chick. The chick and him got into an argument. She left. She called her brother. The brother then called his friends. They went over to his house and they tried to beat his ass slash kill him. He went and got his AR-15 and let the rounds go on these motherfuckers. One ended up dying and the other was in critical condition. The one who was in critical condition ended up surviving. Now they are in court trying to decipher if it was a stand your ground case or a nigga who lost his mind with an AR-15.
uh, he was getting beat up, right?
So they apparently homeboy the, the based on what I've seen from the evidence, the girl's name is Dominique. Him and Dominique was at the house. They was arguing. Dominique was married, so that was one. He didn't know Dominique was married, but they was together, and she was trying to get him to like basically propose, make them official, make him the long term husband to boyfriend shit, and that nigga was not playing with it. When it didn't work out, she started swinging on him. It sounds like he may have been like, "Bitch, get off me," and she fucked around and hit her head, and called the brother like, "He did this to me, man." And the brother showed up, but when he showed up with multiple friends. So when they showed up, it was four of them, and they knocked on the dude's door, and the dude and his brother was at the house. So it was four on two, and they went and tussled, and the nigga ran in the house at some point, got the AR, and let it off on that car.
Damn,
So my thing is
he let it
and
off
it,
in the car when they was trying to get away.
yeah, and I don't know how I feel about that because for me personally, if you showed up at my house, and maybe a fight breaks out. Let's say you get the best of me, but at some point I'm able to get up, get away, and get to my AR-15. Um, and maybe this is a part or maybe this is on him. He let some of them niggas live. Everybody would have had to die. I'm killing everybody. You think you gonna show up in my house? Everybody got to die. So he ended up shooting into the front seat of the car. He shot into the car. I don't know if it was the front seat. He shot into the car. He ended up killing one, and he gravely wounded the other. It was four of them in total. So three lived. All three of these niggas took the stand and basically told the story. Like they went over to the house and they weren't trying to be malicious. They were just having a conversation, and the fight just so happened to break out.
Well,
Nigga, anytime I've had this conversation with a woman, you done sent some other niggas over to handle your business. What are you gonna do if they die?
shit, probably nothing. But say some shit like, "Well, they didn't have to go over there when I said it." You know?
Yeah, but that's what ends up happening. So basically, a complete fucking grown ass man ended up getting riddled with bullets in that car. He got hit with, I think, homie let off 39 bullets from
Damn,
an AR-15.
damn. Now, if they were, yeah, if they were trying to get away, but yeah, you've already presented like a clear and present danger to the guy.
Technically, you are them running away signifies that they're not a real danger. So the castle law doesn't have effect. This is why I have friends and relatives that are lawyers. They said if you pull that gun, you make sure that he doesn't live to tell tale. Dead men tell no tales. Um, if you're going to shoot somebody, make sure that motherfucker's gone. Why? Because you don't want to sit up in court and try to go back and forth over the argument. Well, he did this and he did that. And the motherfucker said, no, I didn't. I was praying. I was. Now you have a whole back and forth. Nah, kill that nigga dead. Make sure he's dead. And and then when it comes to questions, yeah, he tried to pull his gun out, but I was quicker than him and I shot him. Even if the shit don't make sense. What they gonna say? No, it's one person telling the story.
Yeah, because just trying to figure out, how the law works. If like in some states, if they're trying to get away from you and then you shoot them, then they can
He
still.
was in Florida.
Florida, yeah, which is supposed to be stand your ground. So you're saying they're trying to decide between manslaughter and stand your ground?
The dynamic is that he had every right to shoot them because they came and knocked on his door,
Yep.
which he should have shot them. Wouldn't have been a conversation. You was bold enough. Nothing to talk about. The conversation is everything took place. Sorry, these niggas parked a football field away and ended up running to the football field away car and
Mm-hmm.
got in the car. Homeboy was right behind that car letting it off. So the conversation is how did you get behind that car to let it off and what should we do about it basically.
They parked the football field's length away from the car.
Yeah.
I mean, away
So
from the house.
in my mind, nigga, you wasn't on some like you fuck with my sister, you gotta pay. It was on some we finna kill you. Like there's not like nigga, you listen, I've done missions, I've done silly shit in my life. You don't park a car in front of the house that you finna do some real silly shit at. You just don't. You park around the corner, you park up the block. You have a motto or a stolen car that you done hopped out of and done some slick shit, but not nothing that ties back to you. So now you've walked this football field to get to him, which is intent in my mind. You done knocked on the door, his mama then came out, and now you niggas are squapping with this nigga and doing everything else. Point blank, period. My nigga, you you are targeted to go. So if ever I look out my front door and it's a ring camera or just out the fucking window and I see multiple niggas, like niggas, one of the niggas I know and I just got into it with your sister and I know it's finna be a problem and I look up and down the street and there's no fucking car, there's not gonna be a conversation, nigga. I'm shooting you niggas. Everybody's dying because I know there's going to be something that goes back to the conversation that said, go fuck him up. Oh, yeah, cool. Y'all went to fuck me up and you niggas is dying.
Yeah, and they never can tell. Those guys could probably try to come back, so you don't give them a chance to come back.
Yeah, but you can't you legally can't argue that. I feared for my life at the time. They showed up at my house. I had just had an argument with his sister. I said, what's going on? He looked very intimidating. I opened the door and he said something with gang signs. Rat. We were on my doorstep. I feared for my life.
Yeah, they know where I live. They could come back. You saying,
Uh-huh.
but you say you can't use that argument.
You can't basically be like, oh well, he's driving away and I had to chase him down to go shoot him because he might come back later. No, you can't do that. But it's within reason. It's how you reason the argument.
Yeah, I mean, just four people showing up at my doorstep with malicious intent. That should be reason enough.
Yeah, that's silly shit. Oh, it's never a conversation with me.
Yeah.
Bitch, you did what? Huh? Okay, so you want to be alone. I got you. Okay, well, I appreciate you. Mwah. Bye.
Hmm.
Ray Hama said, what's your email?
What's my email? No, I want cut. Let me drop the link. Come up. I don't want to put it in the chat. You can get it from the back. You can get it from the back chat. Sorry.
But yeah, niggas be doing wild shit. Nah, I couldn't do it. Absolutely couldn't do it. But I sympathize for the guy because he is trying to get back to the NFL. He's putting his life on the line to protect his family. That's the only way I saw it, regardless of whether he was in the right per the normal rules. If I was on that jury, there wasn't nothing he could say. Wasn't nothing he could say. The moment I heard go shoot his shit up, wasn't nothing he could say. Oh, that bitch sent some people over there. She said, go shoot his shit up. He could have been like, well, I wanted to get rid of the bitch anyway. The moment I heard go shoot his shit up, that bitch guilty.
Oh
Leave him
yeah.
alone.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And then you never can tell with people these days, man. Like, you never can tell. She could try, like, and it's like I said, she could try to do it again. If you're willing to put a hit out on me like that, shoot, don't tell her how far you go.
And I'd admit into people's siblings and shit. They family members and getting active as fuck. Motherfucker. So in high school, oh yeah, listen. So I'm gonna admit it. I was a dog. It just is what it is. High school, I had a girlfriend during the week. On Friday, it was time to break up.
Yeah.
Friday was time to break up. That's just is what it is. Friday, we break up. Uh, Sunday we might get back together, but Monday for sure we getting back together. Saturday I was a hoe for the streets, but I know because after the fourth girl I had knocked down in high school, my girl's cousin had said some slick shit, and I was like, "Listen, homie, keep my name out your motherfucking mouth. If you don't, and I hear that you talk about name, when I see you, it's gonna be a problem. It's nothing to talk about. It's just gonna be me and you." This nigga went back and ran to the principal and said that I told him I was gonna jump him from behind, and he was fearful. And they brought me to the principal's office, And I was like, he said, what? He did what? Fuck that nigga. I don't give a fuck. He's and I'm talking to the vice principal. And the vice principal like your black ass was fighting last year. We can expel you if you do keep this shit up. Ah, but long story short, he had a bunch of older brothers and they was threatening me and they was doing all this shit. And I told him, well, if you gotta die, you gotta die. And them niggas, them niggas all looked at me like, what did he say? If you gotta die, you gotta die. So sometimes you got to stand up for yourself, and that's one of the things I got to teach my son. Sometimes if you got to die, you got to die. And typically with kids, it's never that serious, but you always got to be on your p's and q's. You got family members and everything else, but whatever happens to you, you always got to stand as a man. It's too often when multiple motherfuckers will come and do some shit because they're not brave enough. They'll do some shit to you as a group or a unit. And this case is a prime example. That woman got into it with her boyfriend, so she sent the enforcer over, which was her brother. The brother didn't do it alone. The brother had to enlist other people, a group of four, to go and hit this man up. Do you think if he didn't have any other friends that he would show up to this man's house and be as bold as he was? I doubt it.
Yeah, this is violence by proxy. You know how many brothers have died because of that? I mean, you can even refer to Merlin Santana in this situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he died based on the word of a female.
I don't believe no shit no female say. Oh, well, he did. Fuck out of here.
Yeah. AM1 asks, who's going insane? Those like the certain folks. I'll say it like that. want to keep want to keep our chill levels to a regular degree around here when we come up on YouTube and not flip the fuck out and go crazy like some of us individuals do. So that's all I'm saying. Yeah, man. Look, I'm about ready to wrap this up, bro.
All right, with these things, I'm finna give me some chicken wings.
Yeah, yeah. I'm about to count some sheep. But yeah, just like I said, for some of you out there, it's not it's not that serious. It's not that serious. Hopefully, hopefully this is a message that could get out to all individuals out there that are content creators and spectators and such. And this is saying it for myself too. Sometimes I have to understand that things are just jokes. As certain individuals would say, and but let those individuals know that I'm one of the understanding type. So yeah, just yeah, let's just all try to have some fun with this, and I will see you guys next week. Long live the habitual line steppers and Kev we trust. Don't give up. You win. Peace out.